Imagine the night sky stretching out before you, deep and mysterious, with the stars scattered like glittering dust across its vast canvas. But on this night, something extraordinary catches your eye. The supermoon. It's not just a typical full moon, but one that seems almost larger than life, as if it has come closer to Earth to reach out to us. This is no ordinary moon, and its arrival feels like a whisper from the universe, hinting at the powerful, unseen forces that lie just beyond our everyday awareness. The light of this supermoon doesn't just illuminate the world around us, it also illuminates parts of ourselves we may have kept hidden, revealing layers of thoughts, emotions, and dreams that usually remain in the shadows. For those with heightened spiritual sensitivity, this moon is a signal, a call to prepare for an experience that might shake the foundations of what we think is real. It's like stepping into a place where the usual rules don't apply, where the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds grows thin, and energies long hidden start to stir. As the supermoon rises, it seems to tug at the corners of our reality, pulling us into a realm where intuition becomes sharper, emotions deeper, and mysteries more accessible. It's as if the universe is saying, "Look closer, there's more to see." Those sensitive to the cosmic energies may feel this moon's pull, like an electric charge in the air, urging them to prepare. Not only physically, by observing the beauty above, but emotionally and spiritually as well. The supermoon's presence is a reminder that sometimes even the familiar moon can become an emblem of transformation, a doorway to deeper understanding, and a chance to explore new facets of our inner worlds. So let this night be one of awareness and openness. Open yourself to the possibility that something beyond our understanding may brush against the edges of our reality. The supermoon is more than a natural phenomenon. It's a cosmic event that resonates with the rhythms of our souls, reminding us that there are energies at work, constantly shaping and influencing our lives. Prepare yourself for an experience that could be both grounding and otherworldly, as this supermoon makes its extraordinary journey across the sky, bringing with it a promise of awakening and transformation. If you're ready to embrace this unique cosmic event, show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing this video. Comment below with "I am ready" to declare your openness to this powerful experience, and feel free to support the channel by tapping the thanks button. Together, let's harness this incredible energy and step into a new realm of spiritual awareness. Under the glow of this extraordinary supermoon, the universe becomes a subtle messenger, whispering secrets through signs and patterns hidden in plain sight. Cosmic energy flows more freely, like an invisible river running through our daily lives. And if you look closely, you'll see hints in the form of repeated numbers, symbols, or even unexpected coincidences. These synchronicities, those moments that seem to defy logic, are not random or meaningless. Rather, they are the universe's way of communicating, like a cosmic nudge, guiding you gently towards a path that's uniquely yours. Imagine walking down a trail in the woods, and every so often you see a marker pointing you in the right direction. That's what these cosmic messages are. Trail markers for your soul. When you keep seeing the same number, like 111 or 555, or come across an image or phrase that feels oddly familiar, take a moment to pause. It's as if the universe is leaning in and saying, "Pay attention. There's something here for you." Each sign is a breadcrumb, leading you toward a greater understanding, a signal that the invisible web of energy connecting all things is trying to guide your journey. During this supermoon, these signs and synchronicities become even more powerful, as if the volume on the universe's radio has been turned up. The moon's energy amplifies these cosmic messages, making it easier for us to tune in and recognize them for what they are: guiding lights. Think of it like a celestial spotlight, shining brighter and clearer, making patterns that might usually be hidden stand out in vivid detail. This is a time when intuition feels sharper, dreams might be more vivid, and everyday moments start to feel infused with a deeper meaning. To truly experience this, let go of doubt and trust that these messages are real and meant for you. Often, we brush off such moments as coincidences, dismissing them in the rush of daily life. But just like reading a map or following the stars, we have to tune in and open ourselves to receive these hints. Trusting these signs is like learning a new language, the language of the universe. The more you acknowledge and trust these moments, the clearer the messages become, leading you closer to answers or insights that you might have been searching for. This supermoon invites you to become a seeker, to read between the lines of reality and pay attention to what you might usually overlook. If you suddenly notice a song on the radio that speaks to you, or catch a glimpse of a symbol that stirs something inside, don't ignore it. These moments are like cosmic postcards sent to you with love and wisdom from a higher realm. And during this supermoon, they carry even more weight. So, as this powerful moon lights up the sky, open your mind and heart. Be receptive, tune in, and take note of anything that stands out. Don't be afraid to lean into the mystery and trust the gentle guidance that comes your way. Each message, each repeated symbol or number is a reminder that you are connected to something vast and profound, something that goes beyond the boundaries of our physical world. This is your time to embrace the language of the universe, a chance to truly listen to the whispers of cosmic energy surrounding you and let it shape the path ahead. As the supermoon rises with all its magnetic energy, it's natural to feel an almost instinctive pull to withdraw from the world and retreat into solitude. Think of it like the ocean's tide. Just as the water draws back from the shore to gather strength, we too may feel a need to step back, recharge, and quietly reflect. It's as if the moon, in its rare brightness and intensity, creates a space for us to turn inward, encouraging us to listen to the soft, inner voice that often goes unheard amidst the usual noise of daily life. This urge to seek solitude is not about shutting people out or detaching from loved ones. It's more like pressing pause on the outside world to allow our inner selves a chance to reset and recalibrate. Imagine the supermoon as a mirror, reflecting parts of ourselves that are normally hidden or easy to ignore. In the glow of this powerful lunar energy, we can see our emotions, thoughts, and experiences more clearly, as if a fog has lifted. During this time, taking a step back allows us to process what we find in this reflection, to understand our feelings without distraction, and to gain a deeper sense of self. This quiet time is an invitation to acknowledge and release any built-up emotions or energies that no longer serve us, like letting go of heavy baggage we've been carrying for too long. Just as a painter might step back from their canvas to see their work with fresh eyes, solitude during this supermoon offers a chance to look at our own lives from a different perspective. It allows us to identify patterns, desires, and inner truths that may have been buried under the hustle and bustle of daily responsibilities. In this peaceful, introspective space, we can reconnect with what matters most to us, whether it's an old dream we've been neglecting, an unexpressed feeling, or a simple appreciation for where we are right now. This is not a time for loneliness, but for healing, for drawing strength from within so that we can return to the world feeling lighter, clearer, and more aligned. Seeking this kind of solitude doesn't mean we're turning away from others. Rather, it's like recharging a battery. When we take this time to refuel our spirits, we're better able to bring our whole selves back to our relationships and responsibilities. Solitude, under the supermoon's powerful influence, becomes a gift, a sacred pause where we can listen to our heart's quiet wisdom, free from outside influences. It's a time to trust that this need for withdrawal is natural, that stepping back for self-care is a sign of strength, not isolation. So, if you feel an urge to retreat or find yourself craving a quiet night under the stars, allow yourself that space. This supermoon invites you to let your inner world be your sanctuary, a place where you can sort through your emotions, reflect on your journey, and emerge with a fresh sense of clarity. Embrace this moment of self-connection, knowing that the insights gained during this time will ripple outwards, bringing a new, grounded energy to all aspects of your life. As the radiant supermoon lights up the night, it may awaken memories within us that feel like whispers from another time, vivid yet elusive flashes, as if we're catching glimpses of a life we haven't lived or of people we haven't known. These phantom memories drift into our awareness unexpectedly, often tied to places, feelings, or even simple moments that seem oddly familiar. It's like meeting a stranger, yet feeling as though you've known them for ages, or visiting a place that stirs emotions you can't quite explain. These experiences can feel surreal, as if we are brushing up against the edges of something vast and timeless, reaching into a story that began long before we took our first breath. These impressions could be echoes from our ancestors, memories woven into our very being through generations, like ancient threads stitched into the fabric of who we are. Just as rivers carry fragments of the lands they pass through, we too carry fragments of those who came before us. The dreams, struggles, and wisdom of our ancestors can resurface within us, as if their voices are calling from the past, guiding us or reminding us of their presence. We might find ourselves drawn to certain traditions, interests, or values that don't have a clear origin in our current life, but these connections are not random. They are part of the silent bond we share with those who walked the earth before us. Some believe that these memories may also stem from past lives, glimpses of journeys our souls have taken across different times and places. Just as a well-worn path in the forest holds signs of the footsteps that have traveled it, our spirit may carry imprints of its own past, moments that rise up in our current life, like wisps of a forgotten dream. These memories aren't always clear, and they often come as feelings or images that feel as real as they are mysterious. They are like pieces of a puzzle, offering us insight into ourselves and perhaps even helping us understand the choices and patterns that shape our lives today. Whether these phantom memories arise from ancestral ties, past lives, or a deeper collective consciousness shared by all humanity, they remind us that we are part of a larger story, a grand, interconnected tapestry that weaves together the experiences of countless lives. This connection is like roots buried deep within the earth, unseen yet steady, linking us to those who have loved, struggled, celebrated, and dreamed before us. It's as if, through these memories, we can feel the heartbeat of history itself, pulsing gently in the background, reminding us of the courage, resilience, and wisdom that has been passed down through generations. Under the supermoon's powerful energy, these memories may emerge more vividly, urging us to explore them with open hearts and minds. They can offer us a sense of belonging, grounding us in a lineage that transcends time and place. By honoring these echoes from beyond, we allow ourselves to tap into a source of wisdom that runs deeper than our individual lives. In this way, the supermoon becomes a bridge, connecting us to our past while illuminating our path forward, reminding us that we are threads in a much larger, ever-unfolding story. Embracing these memories can help us see our lives not just as isolated moments, but as part of an intricate, beautiful whole that stretches across lifetimes. As the supermoon graces the sky, you may begin to notice the world around you taking on a vivid, almost dreamlike quality, as if reality itself has shifted just slightly. Colors seem to bloom with an unusual intensity, as if each leaf, flower, and patch of sky has been dipped in a richer shade, glowing from within. Even familiar sights may feel strangely enchanted, like looking through a lens that sharpens the details and reveals hidden hues, making everything seem both familiar and wonderfully new. It's as if the universe is turning up the brightness, bringing the ordinary to life in a way that makes us pause and take notice, as though each moment holds more depth than we've realized. Time, too, can seem to stretch and fold under the moon's influence, creating moments that feel like they're slipping through your fingers or lingering longer than usual. You might experience time as something more fluid, where minutes feel like hours, or an entire afternoon feels as quick as a heartbeat. This shift in perception can feel surreal, as if you're stepping into a place where the usual rules of reality are loosened, allowing you a glimpse beyond the rigid structure of time that usually defines our days. It's almost like being in a waking dream, where the lines between past, present, and future blur, inviting you to drift through moments rather than racing past them. The supermoon's energy has a way of peeling back the layers of reality, making even the simplest experiences feel more vivid, meaningful, and alive. You may notice everyday details, the way the sunlight falls, the scent of the air, the feel of the ground beneath your feet, with heightened awareness, like everything around you has been infused with a new spirit. Imagine it as seeing the world through the eyes of a poet or a painter, where each detail becomes significant, each color and texture rich with feeling and story. This is a time to truly savor these subtle shifts, to let yourself be present and attuned to the world with fresh eyes and an open heart. This heightened perception isn't about seeing something that isn't there. Rather, it's about tuning into a deeper layer of reality that often goes unnoticed. The supermoon acts like a cosmic lens, offering us a chance to see the magic in our everyday lives and to realize that there's more to reality than meets the eye. We begin to sense that the world holds countless layers of mystery and beauty, each waiting to be noticed and appreciated, if only we slow down and look a little closer. So, under the light of this supermoon, let yourself become a curious observer. Pay attention to any subtle changes in how you experience your surroundings, as though reality itself is offering you a gentle invitation to explore its depths. Notice how certain moments resonate more strongly, how colors seem to sing, or how time takes on a different rhythm. These shifts are like quiet hints from the universe, nudging you to recognize the richness of each moment and to reflect on what these small, profound changes might mean for you. Embrace this rare opportunity to see life with new clarity, allowing these subtle transformations to reveal the extraordinary within the ordinary and to deepen your connection to the world around you. Under the brilliant glow of this supermoon, you may find yourself facing a strange and powerful revelation, not from gaining something new, but from a gentle unraveling, a quiet letting go. Imagine holding onto an old piece of driftwood as you float in the sea, something that's kept you afloat for ages. But suddenly, as you look up at the vast sky, illuminated by the moon, you feel an urge to release it, trusting that you'll float on your own. In the same way, this moonlight brings a clarity that can make certain beliefs or ideas start to feel unnecessary, even burdensome, as if they no longer fit with who you are or who you're becoming. These beliefs or ideas might have been with you for so long that they feel like a part of you, woven into your identity. Perhaps they once provided comfort, security, or a sense of direction, acting like invisible anchors that gave you stability. But under this supermoon, you may begin to sense that they are, in fact, holding you back from growing. This isn't about a sudden or painful loss. Instead, it's like watching a mist gently lift from a valley, revealing the landscape beneath. As these old illusions dissolve, you're left with a clearer view of yourself and the path before you, free from the weight of outdated attachments. This process of releasing is often more about inner freedom than outer change. As certain ideas or habits slip away, what's left is a deeper, more grounded sense of truth. Letting go of attachments can feel unsettling at first, like stepping into unfamiliar territory without a map, but it also brings a sense of lightness, as though you've shed a heavy coat you no longer need. This supermoon is a reminder that sometimes we have to lose parts of ourselves to uncover who we truly are, allowing us to step forward unburdened and open to new possibilities. Imagine it as a sculptor, chiseling away at a block of stone. With each piece that falls away, the true form within begins to emerge. In this same way, releasing attachments, habits, or beliefs that no longer serve us reveals a clearer version of our true self, a self that isn't defined by outdated fears or limitations. The moonlight illuminates this journey of self-discovery, encouraging us to trust that what we're left with is far richer and more authentic than anything we might have held onto out of habit or comfort. So as this supermoon casts its transformative light, allow yourself to feel that pull toward release. Whether it's a belief, a fear, or an old way of seeing the world, trust that letting go will bring you closer to your true essence. This moon encourages you to loosen your grip, to let those familiar but unneeded pieces of your life drift away, leaving space for something fresh and true to take root. Embrace the quiet revelations that come through absence, knowing that by shedding these attachments, you're making room for deeper truths, clearer vision, and a stronger connection to your authentic self. The journey may feel vulnerable, but with each release, you'll find a renewed sense of clarity and strength, ready to step into the future, grounded in what truly matters. As the supermoon rises, casting its silvery glow across the world, you may notice a stirring within, as if a subtle new sense has awakened, quietly shifting your awareness. This feeling, sometimes called a sixth sense, goes beyond what we can see, hear, or touch. It's a delicate, almost invisible thread connecting us to the energies, emotions, and intentions around us. Imagine it as tuning into a secret frequency on the radio, one that was always there, but only now becoming clear. Under the influence of the supermoon, this intuitive awareness can feel sharper, nudging us to pay attention to the quiet cues we often overlook. It's like catching a whisper in a crowded room, soft but unmistakable, hinting at things just below the surface. This heightened sensitivity can feel like an instinctive knowing, a deep feeling that goes beyond logic. You may start to sense the emotions of others more clearly, noticing the subtle shifts in energy when someone enters a room, or the underlying tone in a friend's voice that tells you more than their words alone. This intuitive connection reveals the hidden threads weaving us together, reminding us that there is often more to our interactions than what appears on the surface. Imagine it like watching the ocean. We see the waves, but beneath them lies an entire world, vibrant and alive. Similarly, this awakening reveals layers of reality that help us better understand not only the people around us, but also ourselves. Trusting these intuitive nudges might feel uncertain at first, especially if you're used to relying on logic and reason. Yet, these subtle senses act like a compass, guiding you toward hidden truths and deeper insights. Think of them as the gentle hand of a friend, guiding you through the dark, helping you navigate the unseen with confidence. With each intuitive nudge, you may uncover pieces of your inner world you hadn't fully understood, emotions that need healing, desires that have been quietly waiting for acknowledgement, or even talents that are ready to bloom. This awakening is like discovering a new room in your house, one filled with secrets and treasures, waiting to be explored. The supermoon's energy amplifies this sense of awareness, inviting you to tune in to these subtle perceptions and to trust them as valid parts of your experience. In doing so, you open yourself to a richer, more compassionate understanding of both yourself and others. This newfound sensitivity is a doorway, one that leads to a deeper and more authentic connection with life. By embracing this awakening, you allow yourself to see beyond appearances, to feel the warmth of genuine intention, and to understand the silent language of energy and emotion that flows all around us. So, as this supermoon shines down, take a moment to sit quietly and listen, not just with your ears, but with your whole being. Feel the subtle stirrings of intuition and notice the small, profound shifts in your perception. These are glimpses into the true fabric of reality, hints at the interconnectedness of all things. Embrace this awakening with curiosity and openness, trusting that each intuitive insight brings you closer to understanding both yourself and the world around you on a deeper, more soulful level. Let these subtle senses be your guide, revealing the hidden beauty and meaning that lie just beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered. As the supermoon casts its light, you may begin to sense an invisible thread pulling you towards certain people, strangers you feel inexplicably drawn to, or old connections that suddenly seem charged with new energy. These connections, though they may appear random at first, are often part of what some call soul contracts, agreements made on a deeper spiritual level before we ever arrived in this lifetime. Imagine it like meeting a person in a crowded room, and instantly you feel as though you've known them forever, even though you've never spoken a word. It's as if your souls have recognized each other across time and space, as though you were always meant to cross paths. These magnetic pulls aren't coincidental. They're the universe's way of orchestrating encounters that align with your soul's greater purpose. Soul contracts go beyond the ordinary relationships we build through time and circumstance. They're agreements between souls to meet, to teach, to challenge, or to heal each other in ways that may not always be clear at first. It's like being given a map with hidden landmarks, where some of those landmarks are the people we meet. These connections feel destined because, in a way, they are. They might bring out hidden parts of us or push us to confront old wounds, but they are always designed to help us grow. You may notice that these people, Whether they are a stranger who suddenly becomes a close friend or a loved one with whom you experience a deep, transformative moment, carry a sense of significance that feels much larger than simple chance. It's as if you and they are two puzzle pieces that fit together in ways that can't be explained by logic alone. When you connect with someone on this level, there is often an unspoken understanding between you, a shared sense that this meeting is part of something much bigger. It may feel like a door has opened to a new chapter, and the person standing on the other side is playing a key role in your personal evolution. These encounters can be both exhilarating and profound, like discovering a long-lost part of yourself reflected in another person. Sometimes the impact of these connections is immediate, while other times it unfolds slowly, like seeds being planted that will later bloom into something transformative. Either way, these interactions are not random. They hold a purpose that often reveals itself over time. During this supermoon, you may find these magnetic connections intensifying, as if the universe is pushing certain relationships to the forefront of your life. This is a reminder to stay open to the lessons and healing that these people can bring. Even if these encounters challenge you or bring discomfort, trust that they are part of a greater plan to help you evolve. These soul connections are often mirrors, reflecting parts of you that need healing, growth, or understanding. Embrace them with openness, knowing that each interaction, whether joyous or challenging, is an opportunity for growth. So, as you walk through this time of heightened energy, pay attention to the connections that pull at you. Stay present with the people who come into your life, whether briefly or for the long term, for they may be there to teach you something profound about yourself, about love, or about your purpose. Trust that each encounter, no matter how small, holds meaning, and let the unfolding of these soul contracts lead you toward deeper self-awareness and healing. Under the radiant glow of the supermoon, there is a powerful urge that stirs within many of us, a deep desire to simplify, to clear away the clutter that has quietly accumulated in our lives, both physically and emotionally. It's as if the moon's light casts a spotlight on the unnecessary distractions we've allowed to pile up, urging us to let go of what no longer serves us. This feeling can be likened to cleaning out an overstuffed closet, where the piles of clothes, once worn and loved, now feel too heavy, too out of place. The supermoon acts like an invitation to sift through the clutter, to remove what doesn't align with our current self, making space for clarity and new energy to flow in. Physically, this may manifest as an urge to clear out old items from your home, clothes, papers, trinkets that no longer bring you joy or purpose. Just like clearing a garden of overgrown weeds allows the flowers to bloom, decluttering your space creates room for peace, for a sense of order and calm. Each item we hold on to, whether it's a forgotten piece of furniture or an old memory tucked away in a box, can subtly weigh us down. These physical objects are like old, stagnant energy, crowding out the flow of fresh, vibrant energy. When we release them, it's like opening a window on a bright, breezy day, letting in the fresh air and new possibilities that have been waiting just outside. On a deeper level, this urge to simplify extends into the emotional and mental realms. The supermoon shines a light on old wounds, unresolved feelings, or toxic patterns that we've been holding onto out of habit, comfort, or fear. Just like a room filled with old furniture can feel cramped and unwelcoming, carrying these emotional burdens can make our inner world feel heavy, cramped, and difficult to navigate. The moon's energy calls us to let go of these stagnant emotions, the grudges, the unspoken regrets, the old hurts that no longer serve our growth. It's like shedding old skin, allowing us to step into a new version of ourselves that is lighter, freer, and more aligned with our true purpose. This process of simplifying is not just about getting rid of things, it's about realigning with our deeper selves. When we let go of the physical and emotional clutter, we create space for clarity, peace, and energetic alignment. It's as if we're tuning an instrument, adjusting it until it resonates in perfect harmony. When our surroundings and our inner world are simplified, we can hear our own voice more clearly, feel our true desires more vividly, and act with greater purpose. We begin to understand what truly matters, what brings us peace, and what aligns with our soul's journey. The supermoon encourages us to trust the process of simplification, to embrace the release of what no longer serves us, whether it's a relationship that drains us, an old belief that limits us, or an item in our home that no longer sparks joy. Letting go makes room for new, positive energy to flow in. So, during this powerful lunar phase, take time to reflect on what feels stagnant in your life, whether physically, emotionally, or mentally, and trust that simplifying will help you realign with your truest purpose, like cleaning a window to let in the sunlight. Simplifying your life allows the light of clarity and peace to pour in, guiding you toward a brighter, more purposeful path. As we come to the end of this reflection on the powerful energy of the supermoon, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey. It's been a path of discovery, where the universe has invited us to open our hearts and minds to the shifts that are taking place. Like a river winding its way through the landscape, this journey isn't always about rushing to a destination. It's about flowing with the current, embracing each twist and turn with openness and curiosity. The supermoon's energy serves as a reminder that we are all connected to something much larger than ourselves, and each of us is on a unique path, shaped by the cosmic forces that surround us. As we navigate these moments of change, the key is to stay open to the subtle shifts, to the lessons, and to the guidance the universe is offering us. This journey is not one that ends with the passing of the supermoon. Instead, it's an ongoing process of growth and connection, like planting a seed and nurturing it as it blossoms. It's about deepening our relationship with ourselves, with others, and with the vast universe that holds us all. We're constantly learning, evolving, and expanding our awareness. Just as the moon shifts through its phases, so too do we. Each phase brings new insights, new opportunities to release old energies, and new ways to align with our true purpose. So, I encourage you to take what you've experienced under this supermoon and carry it with you, knowing that this is just one chapter in a much larger story that's unfolding. As we move forward, I urge you to reflect on the lessons and insights that have come through this lunar cycle. What have you discovered about yourself? What shifts in perception have you noticed? What attachments are you ready to release? This is the time to embrace these changes and trust that they are guiding you toward greater clarity, peace, and alignment with your soul's journey. Remember that you are part of a much larger cosmic dance, and each step you take brings you closer to the truth of who you are. I'd love to hear how this supermoon has affected you, so feel free to share your experiences in the comments below. Your story might be the light someone else needs on their own journey. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe and join this beautiful community where we can continue to explore and grow together. Don't forget to reflect on your supermoon insights and take time to connect with the energy around you. It's always there, waiting for you to tap into it. Embrace this journey, trust the process, and know that with each step you take, you're becoming more in tune with the universe and your true purpose.